Hi everyone! Before we deliver our presentation, let me tell you the story. So a week ago, I asked some of my friends about what are they doing during their spare time. And they gave me a similar answer like, I'm watching YouTube or Netflix or just scrolling down, scrolling up their social media, especially Instagram. And then I continue to the next question. What they search or watch, and they gave me a surprising answer such as, oh, I'm watching the video related with English because I want to speak fluently in English. And that kind of give me the attention to do this research. So my name is Fanny Fajar Aprilia.
And I'm Afra Derienda Salsabila, and we are from State Polytechnic of Malang, Indonesia.
Let's begin with this question. Why do people choose learning online? And you will find out the answer in this presentation. So our research purposes is investigating students' perspectives in learning English through online platform, and we would like to give you kind of online platform that students use, and then finding benefits and obstacles from learning English online, then resolving obstacles that students face. Next slide, we have the data. This is the internet users from Statista. So it they predicted that from 2017 until 2023, the internet users will be always increasing from year to year. So it means that internet is not a taboo thing or strange thing for Indonesian.
And so, based on TOEFL and socket study on year 2010, they said that students listen more to English online than they read it. And they also listen as much to TV series and films in English as to music, and very few listen to music alone. In terms of real language, they say students read in interactive contexts like forums, instant messaging, social networks, emails, as much as they do in a purely receptive mode. And through social media, students are involved in writing online, albeit mostly in a responsive, repetitive, and short statement mode. Like when you go through social media such as Twitter or Instagram, you can see that they tend to write everything in English, and they also commenting everything in English. And a very few students speak in English online, regardless of support and content. And based on their second study on year 2012, they categorize us students as the users of English, as opposed to just learners of the language. And we also engaging in activities for our pleasure and entertainment, but also we use the English language for various pragmatic purposes, such as to gain new skills, for example, consulting online tutorials for computer programming, and to further our investigation into other areas of study. Because, as you know, not every journals or not every study is written in our local language. So, since English is like a global language, they mostly written in that language. And we also to use English to achieve personal goals. And here we found 3 points from TOEFL and socket finding results. Those are students gain many positive impact from learning online, and they feel more connected and closer to what internet is provided. And also learning English online being activity they do whether to fill their spare time or being their daily learning.
Here we have the comparison between learning English online versus offline. I will be starting from learning English through offline or through classes. So the first one is students and teachers are be able to interact, to have interaction directly. For example, students can ask questions and teachers can answer them directly. Students get more organized material with structured time that have already scheduled. Of course, because as we know, every school or every college have their own schedule. So students just follow that schedule. And then students can discuss and study with other students. But students cannot decide or choose which the topic they would like to learn at the time. Actually, they could, but it's not the thing that students have to teacher have to follow what students want, because the teachers have already had a schedule or plan for them. So yeah, as students, they just follow the teachers. And then learning English online, at the right side, students cannot ask or have a good interaction with teachers or speakers who give the material through online platform. But sometimes speakers will answer some questions randomly. And then students should determine their own schedule to study in online platform. And then students can find a lot of unbounded information, and students tend to learn by themselves. The next slide, um, we have our research method and results. So we use Google Form for this research. Here you can see the purpose of learning English online is to enhance their English skill or students' English skill and find out something that haven't already given at the college. So we can say that learning English online is like additional activity that students can do outside of college. And then online platform that they most use for learning English is YouTube. As you can see, 80% of students choose YouTube for their learning English support. And then, sure, at the right side, all students have experienced in learning English through online platform.
And so we also ask their what is the material they usually learn, and most of them answer with tenses, vocabularies, and idioms, vocabs, and slang words, because as you know, we tend to find new or what is not taught in our offline class. So the respondents most likely search on the internet is about tenses, which this material is also taught in offline class. But they also search for various topics such as idioms, slangs, expression, and everything about English. And here we are have the benefits and the obstacles in learning English online, because as we all know, everything have its two sides. So the benefits are student can easily access everything, including the material which they needed, and it's easy for them to find. Also, learning English online can improve their English skill outside the offline class, and the material can be repeated whenever they want, because you can download it or just save it on your phone or laptop. It's so easy. And the feature of online platform makes them more motivated and interested to learn, which is a good thing, because for those who make or build this online platform, it can be the trigger for them to develop their platform or develop their programs, and students can link new knowledge to what they already know. But the obstacles are unstable internet connection because not every students live in the city. Some of them live in the suburb area, and students cannot ask questions they do not understand. Cannot manage their study or learning time, and they easily forgot what the material they have learned.
Here are the solution or how to resolve the problem or obstacles that we have mentioned above. The first one is in case of unscheduled study, students have to make their own schedule or manage their own schedule. Write a schedule wherever it is. It can be in phone memo or phone notes on a paper or book. Then put it in places that students can easily see it. Then students sometimes have a better unstable internet connection because we all know that not all students live in a place that has a good internet connection. So better if they download it as offline downloaded in the area that has good internet connection or go to Wi-Fi area. It sounds a little bit, bring much effort like going to Wi-Fi area just to download it. But I believe that if the students want to improve their English skill, then they have to give the extra step and time to to learn more. And then always jot or write every material that you are learning to prevent a forgetfulness. By writing it, you will be more understand and you can read or your notes whenever and wherever you want. Finally, we have the conclusion here. So by seeing other respondents' feedback, we can conclude that English online becomes a familiar method that mostly students in Indonesia choose to support their learning outside of college or school.
And YouTube, as the most used online platform based on the respondents, uh, among students is greatly influenced and help they improve. So learning English online can be both a main and an alternative mode depends on students' need. So as we know on this condition, like in this pandemic condition, we cannot go outside and we cannot do the offline class, which is the problem now, but we have to be innovative and make our way and not make this pandemic situation such a disaster or what. We have to go through it all.
Yeah, we have to adjust with this circumstance, right?
Yeah, yeah, we have to adapt and we have to do our best, even though we have this not so great condition. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it from our presentation. If you have any questions, you can address below.
So
Right?
yeah.
Um,
Okay, so that's it from us, from Fanny and from me, Afra. So we hope you can get anything good from us. So anything to add, Fanny?
no, it's enough.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.